So today's topic is success. So success. Are you willing to pay the price for being successful? Because success doesn't come easy. This is something that we can go to debate on for years, and we will not have something to talk about. So success, it's like any other subject can be can be published, can be studied, can be researched on, and there is strategies, right? So strategies are what will make it work. So if you wanna be happy, you have to study about happiness. If you wanna be successful, but you have to study success. And I always got this this meaning in my this story in my head of this guy. He was 12 years old. His dad was a drug addict, and his mom was working. So his dad died. So that's okay because he was not doing that so much good in the family. And then after a year, his mother died too, and she left him. He's the bigger guy. He's the bigger son who is 12 years old. So uh, let us imagine how a son who is 12 years old, have his other two less brothers, and he have to figure out figure stuff out. So if you want to talk, so there is, he said in his head there is two options: go become a beggar because we need food, we need shelter, we need something to eat, and we need to pay the rent. So he got to he got he got to he got a job. He got a job. He's 12 and he's working, and he's just praying that tomorrow will be another day, and wish that nothing will happen. So he starts working. He's doing anything that the boss tell him to do. And after year after he began to he was 18, and his life will change when he will take a smartphone and the internet. So the first time he took it, and he was talking because he's an alphabet. He doesn't read, he doesn't write. And he told his friends to tell him like why can't you if there is a way so I can learn how to read and write in the internet. And yes, he did. So if you just go to YouTube and write how to write and and how to speak and read and talk, you will find a whole course about that. So he started learning. He learned, and then his mind began to expand. He's talking about other stuff like how to make money online, and then his life started to change. And we cannot compare ourselves with this little kid because in our circumstances we're always want the success that we want, but will you be ready to pay the price of success? Success is not it's not something easy. And this kid who were 12 years old, this kid have no he doesn't know what success is anyway. He's a kid. He just he just working on his day, and he hoped that tomorrow will be something, nothing bad happens. So so that's something that a lot of people should discuss, because success, oh my God, success is and if you don't don't have the same meaning, the same, not the same meaning, but have the same motivation when you become a failure, because failure is, it's part of success. So if you wanna become successful, you have to get you have to get to do failures. And Thomas Edison. So this guy, if he wasn't here, and his story too is so much inspiring. The guy was there was a letter from his school, and they were telling him that his mom told him that he's too smart to be in he is too smart to be in our school. And she started giving them classes and educate his kid and all that. So he's growing and growing and growing, and then he started experimenting how to do the light, a moonlight. And then he created the first light, but he saw actually he saw he saw the letter from the school, and they were saying that your kid is so dumb. He's so dumb that he cannot work, he cannot be successful. So this is actually the mom was smart, but the kid was a genius. Even Albert Einstein actually was he started to talk when he until he became 8 or 9, I guess, and everybody thinks that he's a failure and he cannot succeed, and they all became successful. Like there is even in our own Arabic culture a lot of scientists that were high school dropouts who didn't get even to high school and even the secondary school, but they became big scientists. And this is something that there was no limitations. Uh, when I say limitations, I remember Jim Quick, the the brain coach. This guy is amazing, and his story too, it was so inspiring. So the story of Jim Quick was really inspiring and everything. So if you were 9 years old and the one of the parents students were talking, and they point at his face and they tell him that's the boy with the broken brain, and you're 9 years old. So that's something that you cannot live with, and you will find a lot of struggle to uh, to change that belief. And belief is a whole topic that we will discuss in the future. So the guy that's on like you cannot study. He had actually a brain injury. He was in a car crash, and after that actually he was trying to learn how to read, and he learned how to read from comic books, from comic books like Marvel books like Spider-Man and Batman and all that. And he started to talk, but he was always having problems like I do right now, that he don't know how to learn. So his whole obsession about being a student and a good student, how to be a good learner and a good absorber of more informations. And so that's how he became the leading minds in the world right now, with the school of quick learning. And this guy is so inspiring, and there is no limitations, that like a lot of these stories that can become so inspiring in everything. So yeah, Jim Quick, he's like oh my God, just I'm speechless with his own resume and stuff, because you can be in his situations, because if greatness doesn't come from suffering, and everybody that being in suffer, or hates hates being hates being in problems, and hate problems and stuff. Life is something that will haunt you in your sleep, and nobody can hit as hard as life. Life is life is no sunshine and rainbows, like in the speech of the Altarestovsky, not Stovsky, the actor, the famous actor. Life is no sunshine and rainbows. It's very mean and a nasty place. And I don't care how hard you hit, you will never hit as hard as life. So life is difficult, but we have um, we have to learn from our failures. You should seek failures, because if you don't like failures, like such as success, you will not be successful, because Thomas Edison, actually, in his invention, he made 999 experiment about how to do the moonlight, the light, and he was he failed, and they tell him like, why did you fail 999 times? He told them that I figure out 999 process to do a light. So so because and don't wait for guys like me to show you the way. You can make your own way, because success is different for all of us. You need to define success, know what success is, and work for it. Be determined, go straight, and don't wait for someone else to give you the best, or give you the green light so you can be successful. Because success is um, is a process. You need to have the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, because you can be successful for 2, 3, 5 years, but are you going to stay successful for all your life? And success, I don't talk about only money. I'm talking about all seven aspects of life, from from our personal goals to our financial goals to our mental goals and our social goals. So that's what I call success. When you're successful, you can know how to you you know how to be in all phases of life. So if you like motivation, because I don't I don't like to call it motivation, because motivation is something that just a spark to get things moving, and the other thing that you have to do is work, but work smart, work less, work smart, because working hard, it's not always the working hard, it's not always the the solution for solving our problems. But you need to work. You need to work your ass off, because if you need to study, if we need if we need to start a journey, like wherever you want to do in life, just fucking do it. That's all. I'm not asking you to get permission. I'm not asking you, because greatness, it's within you. Greatness is upon us, because we are human beings. We have full we have unfe unknown potentials. We have a lot of potentials, and sometimes you don't know what your value is. It's something else with the value of success. You need always to raise your standards. So your standards will be your colleague, will be your host, because your standards are the things that will put you to success. That's a factor from the factors. And believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one will do. That's something that we cannot argue about. So and you can we cannot debate about it. Everybody wants to be happy in life. We all want to live a perfect life. We want that great job or successful business. We want to be married to Mr. Right or Mrs. Perfect. And we want to have great kids and everything. But that's something that is great. This is something that everybody, anyone should should be proud of if you have goals. Because if you don't have goals, you are working on people who have their own goals. Because if you don't follow your dreams, you will be working in someone else's dream. Even if life is difficult, like pain, like if you have to be greater than pain. We have God in our side. We have unlimited potential. We have our own life. We have a lot to serve, because we are human beings. Human beings we're not a tree, we're not a bee, we're not a fly, but we can fly. We can fly we can fly with our goals, with our own 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 goals and in our own sorry in our own life, and just be determined, believe in yourself. And I suggest the the greatest book that I ever read by the one and only Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. So this book, it's a study of 25 years of the most successful business person in America, from the guy called Dale Carnegie, that actually have success, have a lot of success with this book, and the 13 laws of how to make money and being successful is to know what money is, know how to keep it, how to grow it, how to earn it. We know how to earn money, right? But we have to know how to keep it and how to grow it. Because if you don't know how to grow our money, we will be broke one day, as I am, and I have a lot of goals, and I always have had a dream, become a successful entrepreneur and become successful in life and do everything I want. But I always had a pain in my life. Actually, I suffered from a mental disorder disease for more than 13 years, and that actually had changed a lot in my life. And when I started to think that those problems were something good happened for me, because from that I suffered, and I was until the point that I wanted to suicide, and I did. I tried to suicide, but I couldn't, and I couldn't, but I didn't succeed to kill myself, because life is so fucking short to be playing it small, or playing it for small, or playing it average. If you have a choice, don't be average if you had a choice. But we always have a choice, and we have to make a decision. If you made the decision, you can change the whole fucking world. And in our own process of being successful, and success, it's just that we are having so much millionaires and billionaires in the world, and and they all become from scratch. There is some who have a golden spoon in their mouth, but others were they worked their ass off for their own goals, their own dreams. If you have a dream, like if you had a dream like Martin Luther King, I had a dream that one day that so you know the speech, right? Martin Luther King, I have a dream. If you don't have a dream, where are you going? Because life isn't no accident. It happens for a reason, and even your goals are your life. You have to fight for your goals and fight for your life, because life will tear us down. We have to know that our deepest fear is that it's not that we are inadequate, Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light and our darkness that most frightens us. So just believe in yourself, be determined, study success, know what success is, and work hard for it. And with the Almighty Jesus Christ and our Lord, you can be wherever you want in life. Because becoming successful is something that we all want, but we want it with with no work. So that's something that is impossible. You cannot succeed without being putting 180 to 100 hours a week. You have to be great at what you do. Like you have to you don't follow the old entrepreneurs to become successful like they do. Yes, sure, but just you have to um you have to get your own way, get your own strategy, get your own system, your own philosophy of success, and define success. What is success for you? You have to you have to work hard for it. You have to put work, and anything is possible. Because impossible, it's the word itself. If you break it into two words, it's impossible. So anything is possible. So just believe in yourself, be determined, be disciplined, because self-discipline is like self-love. If you have success, you have love, you have if you have success, you have love. If you have success, you have love for yourself. If you have success and self-discipline, because this self-discipline itself is it's a skill that a lot of people have, but they don't have it the right way, and they think of it like, because discipline is something that you are you are stopping small rewards for a long time to get bigger rewards for the long term. So that's what discipline is. So if you want to succeed as bad, because there is this guru a story from this guru that he was successful, and there is this guy tell him like, I want to be on your team, and they tell him, meet me tomorrow at the beach at 8. And this is a story that it's known. And this guy, he was like, he got on his suit and everything, but the guy told him like, the guy told him at 4 a.m. at the beach, and he was getting him to the water. He said like, I come here to be successful, not to swim. He said walk a little further, and he get in, and he pulled his head off on the water, and he said, and he get him out, and he said that's the lesson for today. The lesson of today is, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. So if you want to be successful, you have to put in work. You have to get your shit together. Own your life, and own the day, own the century. Because no one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. And just be positive. Surround yourself with people that will inspire you. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a success formula. and anything is possible. As Mr. A from Planet Namek. Have a great day.